I swear, everyone, my acid reflux kicks in almost simultaneously at the same time I pick my camera up to make a video, yeah? It's just, I think I'm really truly going to just live through almost every single thing I possibly can, and believe you me, there's so much that you do not know yet, yeah? It's a long story. Yeah, I don't know. Acid reflux sucks ass, but what can I do? Anyway, the reason I picked up my camera, and I obviously haven't seen this other ones yet, like it was loading as I was running out the door. But I met Victor, so excuse me, see what I mean? Are we still recording? I think so. Okay. Right, so anyway, I really do plan on catching up on yesterday's, because just remembering making them is got my curiosity raised, obviously. Like, I remember bits and pieces of it, but I mean, there's a reason I like to keep everything recorded. And if for no other reason, it's so I at least remember. Now, I have a room full of weed that I need to trim, yeah? At least this time, because it's like been how many fucking years now since, well, not years, but I've so much trim. Like, the oil I make for the food is going to be so strong, and I actually have no idea how to figure out the strength except purely by experimenting. But since most of my specialists literally say that about my other medication, same thing, yeah? Anyway, and to experiment, I remember someone saying to me once, because I've made the oil before, but I've always known the ratios, yeah? Because I've done it with weed that I've bought, like proper, like buds, not trim. And I have trim coming out my ears, yeah? Plus, obviously, if you've been following along from the start, because I haven't mentioned this in a long time, but as we know, I have my lovely little medical vape, right? Inside of it is one of these, yeah? So that's where the weed goes. And then once it's out, I tip the contents into a container, because it's all decarbed weed. So the trim already did, like, okay. Maybe I will take this for a walk with me. Yeah, I did not pick up my camera to talk about this, but it's okay. Even the people that know me in person, if they're going to judge me about this, well, I honestly don't care, if I'm honest. Because this is just purely backed up medication, yeah? Okay? I'm legally prescribed it. The last time I had to get my script, which is technically only like a month and a bit. No, most of what I got was like 1 month's worth, and it was $900, yeah? So I'm pretty happy. Like, I put pictures up of the last one I did, which I fucked up royally, yeah? So this is actually, I'm super fucking pleased. And you got to remember, right now, it's not quite right, but I will actually take like a maybe proper video. I'm spinning myself in circles. Gandhi's 10 rules for changing the world. Well, there's 9, and there's the 10th one. This is the one that I am stuck at. Number 9, be congruent, be authentic, be your true self. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony, yeah? So it says, always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well. Wow, I'm nearly 37, and I have not totally yet figured out how to stop thinking out loud. I'm definitely I can do it. Like, I mean, I can read people really well. It's just that I can read auras and higher selves and energies. Sometimes people's egos get past me and I get conned. But that's because I'm a trusting... Well, it's because I'm a very trusting person, because I don't understand why people are such dickheads to others. Oh, my dog probably hates me on a side note. But one thing at a time, yeah? So I have to do all of that, yeah, which, as I said this morning, takes way longer than I ever would have ever known if I didn't start growing it myself. But the reason I picked up the camera, yeah, is my kitchen scales. Obviously I need my scales, right? Because as I'm going, I'll be putting it into jars, yeah? And I need to know the amount that's going in, right? But the battery died forever ago, yeah? And because I am not really a like I cook to survive, like I have to make food later. I'm going to film it because like cooking just is literally a chore to me, yeah, which is why I want pre-made, ready to go in the microwave meals ordered ASAP. And I could do it because it has to be, I've already fucked it anyway. It would have to be in by tonight. They're like, the orders need to be in by Wednesday so that the meals arrive on the weekend so that the week starts on the Monday. And since classes start on the Monday, as I was saying to Andrew this morning, who kindly waited for me because at some point today, I think I've said I was in the shower and I heard the knocking. And I made him come in and sit down and fix my bag. I didn't make him, but you know what I'm saying. I was like in the towel, dripping wet, going, you come in, sit down, dog's in there, I'll be back when I'm finished, right? And anyway, I need my scales, and I had them delivered to me with my I really do need to be kinder to myself, eh? Like, my brain just fucking falls out at times, and I'm just like, what was I saying? But yeah, like, I need to be measuring it as I go. There's a whole process yet left to do. But I need the batteries. And fuck me, right? I want to take a picture of it. And yes, I know I've been saying for a while there are pictures I need to upload and blah, blah, blah. I haven't forgotten. They're getting there, yeah? Anyway, I've just noticed this, and it says on the like packets, I've cut the little, you know, things in half, right? Okay? It says double child secure system. See this? See the battery? I have used scissors. I have tried everything I can. I cannot get the little fucker out. Like, it's more than childproof, okay? I'm nearly 37 years old. I'm a big, proper grown up. I think when you're nearly, like, when you're on the closer into 40, you're definitely grown up. I just don't recall ever being taught what I was supposed to feel like as a grown up, yeah? But, no. I just can't get the visitor going crazy. I cannot get it out. Baby, please shush. It is going to be one of those things that bugs me. All right, hold on. He's losing his fucking mind, and he's too loud. So let's come in here and shut the fucking door. Right, so besides the fact that I cannot figure out my battery or how to get the battery out because Liv, big growing up, nearly 37-year-old, is having trouble with this children's safety. But The rest of my day has also gone really, really, really well too. Oh, my pain levels are really bad. Like, I don't know, let's see if I can, like here, like all the way across. And I'm guessing probably has something to do with the massage last night. And any amount of driving right now is definitely just adding to it. But I did meet Victor. Thankfully, I'm getting better at putting names to people before I start speaking. So, yeah, he has been a member of Toastmasters since 1981, and he like filled me in a bunch of stuff, and I was like, this is awesome. He's not even a member at the club that the suburb I'm in. He's in, excuse me, completely different club location, and he was like, you can be members of as many as you want, and the one where I am and the one where he is, they actually run like alternative weeks. So this is, and I'm saying me and him for a reason. So I say the one I went to where I met him is the first and third Thursday of every week, and the one he goes to is the like first and fourth. So technically, if I wanted to be out every evening, well, at least 4 evenings a week, I get a fortnight, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, right? It could be done. Though he explained that the club memberships are all different depending on so many different things. Like I'm honestly in awe of this person. I was like, I'm so happy you're retired. I was like, because I live alone and I am like going stir fucking crazy. I was like, I'm so happy. Like everything I've been saying about Toastmasters is, you know, like I have been feeling lost, you know, the last few months with everything. Like I don't recall being this badly affected with uni as I have been like the last trimester. And I know Randy's death has obviously compounded everything, yeah? Because he's still there on my messenger, and I'm now at the point where it's like, okay, I know I need to archive the chat, because it's still not, I don't fucking know. Obviously we all feel different things, yeah, but I have never been through grief about something in this kind of way. I grieved Mr. X to get me to where I'm at, yeah, but they're very different kinds of things, right? And I think with Randy, excuse me, I swear, as soon as the camera goes on, it's because I'm supposed to film all the things that I do that makes me human, so that all of you can feel a bit better, because holy moly, all I know is I've grown up in a world, in a society where people make fun of basically anything. Making someone else feel humiliated is just normal in our world, and it's so fucking wrong. It was unbelievable. Anyway, back to where I was at. So I only live, I would say, not even 5 minutes, definitely less than 10 from my local place for Toastmasters, right? And I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I've met a number of people who I, you know, spoke with and exchanged details with. But it's different again, because when he said today at coffee, you know, he was like, I won't be there again. And I'm like, wait, so I'm like, you're the one I want to like work with. So now it's almost as well. Like I'm going to ask if I can attend as a guest on Thursday, like I've said. I'm definitely joining Toastmasters. I've just realized there's a little bit more to it, and I don't want to rush into it, right? But yeah, me and Victor talked for a decent while, over an hour, I think, like, yeah, easy, it must have been. And like, I just get this feeling I could really learn from this person, just like a real mentor, sort of, not like put on a pedestal, I'm a student, mentor, but teacher student sort of back and forth, because I spoke about things obviously that's just a part of my everyday life, like manifestation and abundance and things like that. And he was like, yeah, no, I'm not really sure. And I was like, well, we'll be friends and I will help teach you, help you see, and whatever it is. And I guess what I'm thinking is, like, it's definitely more than like twice as far away to go to his. No, that probably isn't the right math. More than that, yeah? More like, say, 20, 30 minutes or so. Excuse me. But I said to this guy, Victor, I was like, so you don't usually go to this particular club that I went to? And he's like, no, I'm not even a member there anymore. He goes, I was, but I resigned from there and I'm only a member of blah, blah. And it was just a weird kind of, that's right, deterministic synchronicity that he happened to be there and that I happened to sit between him. So the two people that I've spoken to outside of Toastmasters so far is Victor, today in person for coffee. And I even literally said to his face, I was like, I could see you like my mentor, yeah? And I'm actually going to actually propose that, yeah? I don't fully know how it all works, but I get the feeling like I'm going to learn, yeah? And this is where I need to be me, yeah? Because I love learning. Learning is probably one of my favorite things in the world. I'd be happier if I could understand and conceptualize and then retain the information far better than I do. But it's like one foot in front of the other, yeah? And considering this journey started with the biggest thing being, oh, that's right, I now somehow have to figure out how to quit a very fucking high addicted ice fucking issue, yeah? Like, I would sleep on this couch, no, that couch, because it's the big one, with my dog, because I literally didn't even have my house set up. I remember there was a place I stayed at once and my room was just literally a junk room. The bed was never made because I lived on my living room couch. I still can't get it out. Andrew, if you're around in the morning, I have a Zoom call at 11:30. I did get the fucking therapy session. Oh, massive miscommunication there, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping to go in person tomorrow. I'm still taking the stuff to film it. And then what? Oh, wait. Today Wednesday or Tuesday? I'm confused again. I think it's Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? I'm lost. So what am I trying to say? Right, yeah. I kind of really want to join the group that he's in, Victor, right? So, I don't know. He said that I'm definitely welcome. Oh, okay, it's the second, so it must be Tuesday, right? Because the first was Monday. Yes, Olivia, we are intelligent. I know how to tell the date. Do I? No, I was wrong. See? I was wrong. Maybe I'm not intelligent. Maybe I've smoked more weed than I thought. Today is fucking Wednesday, so technically I was right, then second guess myself, and now it turns out I was right. Ergo, my biggest issue these days at the moment is the second guessing. Yeah? Oh, I get to keep my house, people. Like, Andrew tried to like make sure I lowered my expectations or my beliefs or whatever with his very gentle realistic approach. Is that how we call it? I asked Andrew today if he was a pessimist or an optimist. And he gave me this look and I was like, so you're a realist. Me? I have faith. All I needed to hear was from the owners, yeah? And that's happened. And based on what I can feel and know and understand, and what the neighbour said about all the stuff, I mean, we've only applied for the permit in the last month or two. At least I have until the end of the year. Like, I'm at least sure of that. I came in here because he started barking, but I didn't bring my scissors because, oh my god, I can't get fucking battery here. At least I find it funny. So we talked for so long that we literally were like still there with the people cleaning up and closing around us. Like, they let us sit there until as absolutely long as possible, and then it was like we had to go, and I was like, if you have a few minutes, like, I still need to go to Officeworks, yeah. And I got my stuff, so I just did it again. Hey people, good thing we're used to the fact that this is all done as if live, and you just get to follow me around in my life. I want the butterflies on my arm. Oh my god. All right, so just quickly, you know what? No, that was already set up, and I want to sit at the kitchen table because my fucking back hurts so bad. Not that you would have any idea if you were anywhere near me. Oh my god, do I have to figure out how to say relaxation in Chinese and then actually explain what the fuck I mean. Oh, my masseuse does this thing right here, everyone. I never ever had done before, and it's just so, I don't know, like, I let her do it without questioning it, simply because I figure she must be doing it for a reason. She knows that I'm in absolute fucking agony, yeah. Hello, baby. You want to say hello to everybody? Mr. Boss! You say, Mommy is a fucking annoying woman who won't walk me. I will walk him. I might take him to the doctor tomorrow. Where was I at? Right, try and get the battery out. It's driving me bonkers. But yeah, no, we talked until we had to leave. What the fuck was that? What was that? Me and Boss just heard the same thing. Something just crashed. Oh, the fucking vacuum fell over. Interesting. Yes, so, as we know, Liv's a nerd, but I'm proud of it. Not a very organised, thoroughly, blah, blah, blah kind of nerd, because I need help with literally everything. But, look what I got more of. So, the last ones were like this fluoro bright colour, yeah? And now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pastel ones, right? Now, these are these ones, yes? So, let's see. Like that, yeah? And I got the yellow and the pink and the purple, yeah? Because I already have so many folders, like actual booklets, and nowhere to put them. Like, I hate clutter, and yet it is so fucking fucked in my house. Like, everything I need to do is like days of work, right? But it's all also stuff that, if it's not done immediately, it's not an issue, sort of stuff. Like sorting out paperwork, because I personally keep all of the stuff that is through uni, because this shit costs a fortune, and it's all very, very valid. And one day when I've taken the year off, and I mean off from uni, not from Toastmasters, I'm joining that for sure. be able to actually sort some bullshit out. But yes, I had a fantastic time with Victor. He came with me to help me pick these. I very much want to sort of like ask him if he's interested in being a mentor. Let's face it. He's been the president of so many of these clubs. Like, that's right. He wasn't meant to be there, or he was there as a special reason, and I sat next to this person, and on the other side I sat next to the person who's the life coach who I mentioned who called me, yeah? So, as we know, I do not believe in coincidences at all, yeah? Especially not big, gigantic fucking universe looking at me like, listen to this, Liv. Coincidence, yeah? Okay? These two people, the two particular people that I sit between at this meeting, neither attends this club. Like, very one-off special occasions that they were there, and yet I spoke to both and had both contacts. If you've been following me along for not long enough, today is day 308, which technically means I have been 36 years old and 303 days. 36 years and 308 days old. That's where I'm at, right? I also bought myself a nice, simple notepad for Toastmasters. It's just going to be dedicated solely to that, and that's a completely different color to my uni ones, which is helpful. So see how they're like that, yeah, right? Which is all pretty and stuff. They are very, they're not sturdy on any level, yeah? When I first got the original 3, they just kept falling off the desk, right? Hold on, I gotta make sure there's nothing with my personal ID, because I love you all, but I'm definitely not ready for everything to come colliding together just yet. It will. I love this site. I'm incredibly proud of myself. I don't know a single person anywhere ever who can share on the level that I do. And some people might find it unbelievably fucking strange the way that I share, how I do it, what I do it, why I do it. But it turns out what other people think is completely irrelevant if I am doing something that I feel not only that I need to be doing for so many reasons, mostly me and my own sanity, mental and physical and emotional health, but I spent my life feeling like a freak, feeling like there was something like really wrong with me, and there's not. Even with all of my everything, the bullshit, the diagnoses, the symptoms, the pain, the everything, I am still me. And I'm a good fucking person. And I am not ashamed of who I am. And yet, I cry to my camera. And I get mad. And I yell and scream and vent and talk and do whatever it is that I need to. And I film it. Because like I'm going to probably say until I die, I'm just one of so many billion on the planet. I'm just helping others know they're not alone. But back to my awesome binding, yes? So, look what I'm talking about, alright? So many. They're everywhere, yeah? These are all very much taped together. And chockers. So yeah, I have had a fantastic time. I am absolutely erect. I really need to use the vegan mints in my fridge. But thankfully, since it's plant-based, well, I was going to say, thankfully, since it's plant-based, I could do it tomorrow, but I'm fucking flat out tomorrow, so I actually might just chuck it on now. And since I've already been talking for 30 minutes, or 29 minutes and 57 seconds, I probably won't film it because I just want to get it done and just on and done. Andrew has taught me, or told me at least, fingers crossed people, how to cook rice in the microwave, because as we know, last few times I cooked rice wasn't good. Ironic too, because I have a rice cooker and it's just so fucking big, so I never bring it out. It just sits in the cupboard. But yeah, I might try Andrew's way, hope for the best, make my curry, and I finished watching Manifest. I was right. Last night I was on the second last episode and I did watch the end. But I'm going to like cover my bed in those like plastic bags that you get in your letterbox to put like clothes and old things in to donate in there, on my bed, and chuck on some fucking gloves. Start sorting out my weed. Just really need to fucking get the battery out. Yeah, this is yeah. Also, I have been wanting to have a cigarette all fucking day, and it's actually shit that I haven't. Okay, I haven't. As of yet, at 5. Oh, even opening that up, that smelled terrible. Yeah, ugh. Don't think I need to worry about that. I think I answered my own question. I was like, I've been wanting to have a cigarette for at least the last number of hours. And then I figured that I'd managed to hold off until I saw Victor, right? I don't know, like, I don't want to be a smoker. But yeah, no, I haven't had one, and I've been meaning to pick up the camera quite a bit to make sure I don't have one. But yeah, then I got stuck doing this, so either way, I haven't had one. Here's hoping that is how it goes for the rest of the night. But I am going to upload this and go lie down, and just not right. I'm not going to do any of that shit. I'm going to upload this, start cooking dinner. While I'm cooking dinner, I'm going to bring my laptop in here and start watching, like, at the same time, my... How funny, isn't it, that words just come out, like, without thinking? Like, yeah. Normally I would go lie down because of how much pain I'm in. I just don't have the flipping time. I need dinner. I've got however many, like, until Monday to figure out how to work this fucking... Oh my god, cat. Oh, it's beating me, guys. I really do want to learn how to use this app, right? So I was sent a couple links and told if I still needed help, they'd sort of walk me through it, which is awesome. Tomorrow is a pretty flat out day because I do have online meeting Zoom, though I must confirm that. Therapy at 2, which again, really want to go into. And then Toastmasters as well. So, yeah, definitely need to cook tonight. And then I'm going to, yeah, cover my bed with like plastic, so to speak, and start trimming some weed while I smoke some too. Oh, and I have a shift for work with my on again, off again, keeps changing his mind support client next Tuesday. So I'm winning all round. Anyway, it is getting on. We've been talking for nearly 35 minutes. I have plenty to do. Have a good night, everyone. Talk tomorrow. Wish me luck. I really need this. Good night.